Hi, Missy. Hi, Fluffies. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Justin. Hi, Uncle Junior. How is everyone doing? It's been a busy day, but I'm here. I made it. Hi, Sandy. I'm taking my sweet ass time tonight because tonight is love at first sight, and everybody knows I don't believe in that crap. So I really have not much to say about it's BS. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it as usual, but y'all know how I feel about it. Mm. So everybody have a good couple days. I am. Hi, Annie. And Annie will tell you I know that this topic is crap. Mm, hmm And so I've already been talking because Uncle Junior and Missy was over here. So what I am trying to figure out is so we were talking about having the birds and the bees. I'm not quite sure exactly what to do because to me, the birds and the bees is what you tell your damn kids about the reproduction stuff, right? Okay. So they're already learning this at 11 and 12 these days. So, you're having to have these talks with them at quite young. So, anywho, um, we're, I don't, maybe the Karma Sutra, you think? I don't want to offend anybody. I'm trying to get some new people in here. I don't want them to be completely, offended. Even though I mean we've talked about some shit that would offend them before. So I don't know. Still working on that. You don't believe in it either, Justin? Nah, see, I don't believe in it. And there's that new show. Well, I guess it's been on for several seasons now. There's a new show called Married at First Sight. It is called Fireballs and F Bombs. I know. Because me and my bitches are fireballs and we drop the F bombs nonstop. Yes. Yes, it is called fire. Well, yeah, what would you expect? What would you expect to see when you go to a podcast called Fireballs and F Bombs? You're expecting the fireballs to be using the fuck word all goddamn day. And we do. Yes, we do. Well, tonight is Love at First Sight. Anybody who knows me well knows that I don't fucking believe in it. Justin does not. Do you guys believe in love at first sight, or do you believe you have to take your time, get to know somebody? To me, it's not love at first sight. It's more lust or just attract. You can be attracted to someone at first sight, absolutely, because you're going to look at them and go, "Damn, that ass! Look at that ass! You see the ass on that guy or girl? That's nice. Hey, I love boobs, man. I'll be the first one to go, damn, she's got some nice titties." You know what I'm saying? So it's all about attraction to me. You're right, Missy. I agree. You have to get to know someone. You think it's possible though? You think it's possible? Would you trust it if you thought it was happening? Would you trust that that's what you were feeling, or would you, it's lust? Let's just go do the deed. I thought it was a misty love at first sight. Then I realized it was air freshener spray trying to cover the shit. Annie, and this is why you're my best fucking friend. That's my bitch, y'all. That girl right there is my bitch. That's right. I claim her all day, every day. And that's why. Love at first sight is like a crush gambling game. Well, it kind of is. Um, I definitely don't think it's possible. I don't think I'm so surprised that they actually made a show and it's like in its what fourth season now or something. Um, really, your parents met on a blind date and they were married over 50 years. But hey, Spirit Stalker. Okay, but did they claim love at first sight? Or did they just felt the attraction to be around someone more and got to know one another and fell in love, and you know how it goes. Did they claim love at first sight? Like, I don't know. Looks can always be deceiving. Gotta know who right, because I mean there's some bitches out there that's listen, I've had to take men and women to jail for the cuckoo-ness. What, Holly? I'm sorry. Am I talking too loud for your liking? Really? Okay. Well, I mean, I've done a couple little things in here. I don't feel that you can truly love someone until you've been together a while, getting to know them. Make sure you have stuff in common. Sometimes you don't truly know someone until you have your first fight. Mom and dad were married for 50 years. The main thing mom told me was don't do drugs. Oh, hey, Terry. Okay, I don't watch a lot of TV, period. So I don't watch a lot of the reality shows. I have not actually watched Married at First Sight. I have seen a few clips, but I mean, it's just you don't meet each other until you don't see each other for the first time until she's walking down the aisle, and what if you look at them and that attraction ain't even there? Many serial killers get their high numbers by good looks. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe in it. I think I know that I've never believed in love at first sight because it took me, I couldn't tell you how many years it took me to fall in love with myself. And I know me better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? And now that I love myself, I don't give two fucks whether I have a fella or not. As long as I have my bitch right there, I'm good. I can buy toys. I build shit myself. Am I talking too loud for you, Holly? I am so sorry. She's giving me the side eye. What's up, Holly? Now, Holly, I have to say, Holly believes in love at first sight because they were brought to me as babies. And, well, no, I can't say they love me at first sight because they were petrified. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, God, Annie. Dahmer tapes are why I never went on blind date. Oh, I ain't going on no damn, where are you going, young lady? She's just moseying on over there in my bathroom, and I'm like wondering where the heck she's going. Whoa, excuse me. Pardon? Yoo-hoo. Anyway, Holly's just a mess tonight. But I mean, even they were brought to me as babies, Ivy and Holly, and it took them a while to fall in love with me. Would Fluffy say? The Osbournes. Yeah, I did like watching the Osbournes. I have watched the Osbournes in the past. Um, Now I have watched the Dahmer tapes, but I just like a true story. You know what I'm saying? I like a true story. I love a documentary. Um, I've watched all the Ted Bundy things and the ones in his words. I like hearing, I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. If you watch a serial killer's interview, don't you shut that door, young lady. Thank you. It, I've, Holly's talking back. Uh-uh. She's throwing my mind off of. What the hell was? Oh, I have learned a lot being in law enforcement and watching these interviews. There is no reason to be under my table, and don't you flip over that chair. Thank you. Had a pink wig. She's so cute. She's still cute to this day. And her hair is does she still have that pastel purple hair? I love it. I love her pastel purple hair. Are you going to lay down over there on that blanket? Okay, whatever you want to do. Anyway, we were talking about the damn serial killers. Oh my gosh, she's disturbing. Eileen Wuornos is very disturbing. This sounds like a whole different podcast that I need to fucking do is on the serial killers and what the fuck they were thinking. I think I'm going to write that down because I think we're going off topic. And yeah. I think we're gonna. So let's save that. So let's get back to this bullshit. So anyway, yeah, I feel you don't truly know anybody until you have your first argument. Because I need to know what they think and how they think it, and are they on the same page as me, or are they going to match my energy? There's some people out there that you will look at and they will be like, hot damn, are they hot? And then they'll come out with something out of their mouth and you're like, all right, that's ruined. So it automatically makes the physical go away. Makes you want to lick your door. Like a window? Okay, I've got it written down in one of my future podcasts. I will do of the serial killers and what they were thinking. Are you going back to bed now? Did you just have to wander around a little bit? Here. Did you have to wander around a little bit, Holly? Silly girl. And you're going to go right under the blankie again, aren't you? All right. Anywho, she's going back to bed now. I guess she just had to wander around for a minute. So, anywho. Okay, so we'll do a serial killer podcast. And I know that's a pretty fucked up thing to do, but fuck it. Let's do it anyway. Okay. So, anyway, I feel that you can be attracted to someone when you first meet them. But let's be real. What could you possibly love someone you just meet? What? Other than looks, what could you? Right. That's exactly right too, Justin. I don't understand how people can say that it was love at first sight. Like, explain to me how. What about them could you possibly love as soon as you look at them? Yeah, they're hot. Their eyes, such friendly eyes. You know what? Ted fucking Bundy had nice eyes too, you know? Now, when I see a pig, I don't care what size pig, a baby, a piglet, a teeny weeny, a 1,000-pound pig, that right there is love at first sight for me. And with the wattles, that's right. I love a fucking piggy with wattles. Wilbur had wattles. That's everybody who knows me knows that I love piggies of any size, any age. I love piggies. And that's my true love at first sight. Maybe you had a connection in the past life. You might have, but you have to get to know them though to find out if you had a connection in the past life, right? Wouldn't you have to get to know somebody to even know if you had that connection? That's how you are with pugs. Me, animal, any pig, you are not. Holly is scooching up real slow to put her head on my pillow. Yeah, I don't know. You don't know their personality. They could be a Karen. They could pop something and yell and be mean to somebody, and you're like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. You could be the Karen. They could come up to you and think that you're the most hot thing in the world, and then you're fucking rude to the waitress or something, and they're like, oh my God, it's a Karen. I got to go. Yeah, I could be a Karen. They could be a narcissist. You don't know, though. You don't know a true narcissist until your first argument. Because a true narcissist makes you think that they are the most wonderful thing, and they're so thoughtful and they do things for you and all that BS until your first argument. And then everything gets turned around and it's your fault, and it's you're the one that's fucked up. You're the one that's the bitch. You're the one. I'm perfect. The snorts, the waddles, and the constant. Right. I had a pug. And he was awesome. My puggy's name was Bandit. So cute. So, okay. So I did a little bit of research. Out of 64 couples and that show, Married at First Sight, they have hooked up and married 64 couples. Only 11 will stay together that claim it's love at first sight. I didn't find out my hubby was psycho till 16 years past. I'm so sorry, Spirit Stalker. Okay. No, we're going to hold on, Spirit Stalker. We're going to save that for the serial killer one. You are getting higher and higher, young lady. She is trying me tonight because she knows I'm over here. Anyway, the Married at First Sight experts say that ignoring the red flags and encouraging toxic relationships put the participants at risk for emotional abuse and mental health issues. And I agree with that 100%. You have a 17% chance to have love at first sight. Yeah, okay. That's not a big percentage. She's getting higher and higher. She's going to try to get as high as she can on my pillows and then go up underneath my comforter. Who in the hell would want to go through that? You marry somebody you've never met, and then the emotional abuse and mental health issues. Because what if you do end up and he's a narcissist, or he or she is a narcissist, and then you stuck? Okay, Annie. Yes. Yes, he was. And we will discuss that one on the serial killer podcast. We've got a lot to talk about on the serial killer one now. So, okay. Yeah. Well, she normally don't lay up that high. Yeah, no, there was a serial killer, and he went on a dating show, and they picked him actually, and I don't think he killed her though. I don't think he did anything to that girl. I can't remember. I'll have to research that one. Can't think of his name either. But yeah, he wasn't even that good looking. They would just, the dating game, where the girl asks the questions and the guys are sitting behind the wall over there, and she ended up picking him. Yeah. Did she? I don't remember. I'm gonna look into that though. I'll do my research for that one. What should I call that one though? Anyway, the first time, as soon as well, first of all, I wouldn't go on a show Married at First Sight. I'm not gonna get up there and get married to somebody I've never met. I'm sorry. But if I was dating somebody, it's the first time I see something narcissist, they're gone. I won't hesitate to walk away from a relationship. I've walked away from 2 fiancés. So I ain't scared. I am not scared to be alone. I prefer being alone. I don't have to answer to nobody. I can come and go as I please. I don't have to worry about somebody fucking snoring or bothering me when I sleep. I like being single. Maybe a friend with benefits. Go the fuck home and I'll call you when I need you. Bye, honey. You know what I'm saying there? You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. That's it. I mean, unless you're married and do y'all agree? Or, I mean, I know Annie agrees with me. That's because her and I feel the same way about it. Yeah. I get two shits about some fella trying to, where'd you go? Who was you with? What'd you wear? Did you wear that? Fuck you. I am 52 years old. I'm going to wear what I want. I'm going to go where I want. I'm going to drink what I want. I'm going to hang out with who the fuck I want to. And I'm going to come home when I'm ready. Hi, Angie. Is that what his name was? Okay. So Angie wrote me a story that she was almost love at first sight. The first time she met her man, but they didn't like meet the first day and talk from the first day. She wrote me the story because I thought she was going to be busy tonight, but Angie sent me this long story about, and I love Jay too, and I had never known that that's how y'all met, Angie. It's awesome. I'm going to write that. He's going to be one we talk about then. So I feel if somebody is claiming that something is love at first sight, that it's one-sided. If one claims that it was love at first sight, usually the other one isn't claiming the same thing. I just don't. I don't know. People get caught up in the attraction for someone, they do whatever it takes to keep them. So they're making an ass of themselves to keep the good looking, you know. There's a lot of people out there that don't think highly of themselves, and oh my god, this person is paying attention to me, and they want to just stay, they want them to stay. I could care fucking less. I don't care if somebody's paying attention to me, because they are going to have to keep up with me. They're going to have to help me build shit. They're going to have to do chores with me. They're going to have to love pigs. They will not eat pork. Like, I'm fucking picky. I don't care what you eat as long as it's not pork in front of me. It's not going to come in my house, and just don't eat it in front of me. I won't drink in front of an alcoholic that's trying to quit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did too. I put up having to answer to somebody for way too long, and I ain't doing it no more. If I'm in a relationship where you feel you have to answer to somebody, that's not the relationship to be in, and I won't be in it. I won't. I'm not going to have somebody question me. I will tell where I'm going and who I'm with on my own, because that's called respect for your partner. You don't give that person a reason to question you. That's called trust. And if I'm with somebody that doesn't trust me, they can kiss my ass. Bye. You don't trust me, then you ain't going to be with me, because I ain't going to tolerate having to answer to somebody. So if you are with somebody, if you are one of those people that you're trying to keep the hot ones that you're attracted to there and do everything to keep them, and it's just like a sexual relationship. What happens when you're together a long time, say, and there's no more physical? Nothing's physical. The attraction's gone, and now you're an old fat fucker that got comfortable. What happens that once that attraction fades? What you got then? What you got? Because I don't feel you're gonna have much. Respect has to be there. Absolutely. Absolutely. People say it feels like a rush of emotions and feelings as they become hyper focused on that love interest. So a rush of good feelings in the brain and the body. All right. That to me is dopamine. Your dopamine is they're getting up your dopamine. You know, that's what happens when you are sexually attracted to someone. Your dopamine is whew, and let's go to town, you know? My special person has the passcodes for my phone. Right. Same here. Same exact here. My person, I'm in law enforcement. Most of my friends are fellas. Just because I'm friends with fellas doesn't mean nothing. And if my guy can't handle that, bye. That's what I'm telling you. I'm going to tolerate shit. So anyway, dopamine. That's not love at first sight. Dopamine is just basically a sexual attraction. You get those same feelings if you're horny. Jealousy shouldn't exist. You're right. That is not, your relationship is going to be that you don't have to question anything. You already know how they feel about you. They aren't going to cheat on you. You know what they're doing. They're going to be home. And if it's not that way, bye. I don't care enough to worry about that immature childish shit. Fluffies, you're right. But you know what? A psycho person will take one of these out and write them down because they want to be able to go in and check whenever they want. Write them down. I don't care. Intense emotion and neurochemical reactions that motivate us to seek closeness and intimacy. That is basically what you want, is closeness and intimacy. I could buy a blow up doll. I snuggle with my piggy. What used to not bother you pisses me off now. I just, I've been in relationships where I felt jealous. I've been cheated on. I've done the cheating before. I'm just too old to care anymore about that shit. I don't, whether you're jealous or not, if they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. I'm going to ask my hubby if I can have a special person. Just buy a fucking doll, man. Buy a doll. A doll, strap a toy on it. That's right, Uncle Junior. My pets are who I have. All I need to snuggle with. That's all I don't need a fucking man that's hairy and prickly. I've got my piggies that are prickly as shit. But yeah, keep us posted on how your hubby answers that question, Spirit Stalker. We're curious. So anyway, I feel that when you first meet somebody, you can feel that there's a connection there. You can absolutely feel that you have a connection. And once you're talking and you can feel that you like the same things and that you're laughing and you have things in common. You feel and know that you would like to spend more time with them. Doesn't mean you love them, but it just shows that you want to spend more time with them. That to me is just attraction that you want to get to know more of. 34 34% of people claim they've experienced love at first sight, according to the 2017 Singles in America survey. 41% of that were men, and 29% of that were women. Many marriage therapists and relationship experts are less convinced that it's true love at first sight. We'd all like to believe that love is magic, but a lot of it's actual choice. So you choose basically who you want to be with. You choose whether or not you fall in love with them. You choose whether you want to have sex with them. All that. That's not, I'm sorry. Psychologist and sex therapist Lauren Mercy, PSYD, explains romantic love requires actually knowing someone and their full self. It's impossible just by looking at a person. Love is a deep, caring, understanding, supporting, and affection, which I totally agree. I feel that you won't give them that 100% commitment or support everything they do until you fall in love with them and you want to, if you want to give yourself or your heart or whatever the fuck it is that you want to give to them permanently. I think it takes a while. I think it takes a while. I think you could give somebody 5 months, 4 to 5 months to know whether you can fall in love with somebody or not. I didn't check on the percentage of lust at first sight. Also in 2017, they staged meetings between 400 men and women, then actually asked them about their feelings afterwards. Only a small number of people did report feeling love at first sight, but that didn't include passion, intimacy, and commitment. Relationships where people have been together for a long time, their marriages last a lifetime. Do you think that fate brings someone into your life at the right time? I've heard so many say, "Oh, it's fate." I don't know. I maybe I haven't done enough research on fate. I feel that people are brought into your lives for a reason, whether they be good or whether they be bad. You can learn from both. You learn from your bad experiences because you learn what you don't want. You learn from your good experiences because that's what teaches you happiness and things that you do want. Fate, I don't know. I really honestly can't answer that question. I don't know, because I feel that people can be brought into your life at the right time, maybe as a reward. But what gets me is people and things are taken from your life as well, also as a lesson and to learn from, which that part that learning part I don't like. Fate could be short for fatal. If you meet someone who you mesh with, but their life is in a deep rut, is that the right time after all? I can't honestly answer that question either, because I don't know. I'm not the fucking love genius expert here. I can only tell you my opinion on things. I feel that you could be the one that's being brought into their life at that moment. Even just to make them giggle a little bit. You always hear that saying, a smile is contagious, because you don't know what they're going through. And somebody might have needed to see that smile from you that day. I feel that people are brought into your life for a reason. So like I said, for whether it's a bad reason or a good reason, both are lessons. And I don't know whether that's fate or not. Because I really haven't, like I said, I haven't done that much research on fate. And what does fate really mean? What would that meaning be of, was it fate when Holly was brought to me? Because I lost my baby, Cash, and Holly has been right here and helped get me through it. Anything like that. It could be fate if both parties realize it. Yeah. I always try to stay in the friend zone, because if someone, okay, here's my thoughts on that. if someone is truly meant to be in your life, it doesn't matter if they're a friend or a lover, they're going to be there. So if you're friends with somebody for so long and they're still there and you have that attraction for one another, that might mean something. See, that's the way I would prefer to fall in love with somebody. When I know they want to be there, they've been there this whole time, and they show me that they made that effort to be in my life. I'm not going to be with somebody if I have to make all the effort to reach out to them or to text them first or to call them first or to, okay, let's go meet for lunch. I'm not going to be with somebody that I always have to make the first offer. They have to show me they want to be in my life, whether it be friend zone or lover. But if they're in my life as a friend for a long period of time and we look at each other that way, that's the person I'd rather be with. And what are y'all's thoughts on that? What is y'all's thoughts? What experiences have y'all had? I'm just giving people time to type. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. They are the person that you would be the first one that you want to call when something good or bad happens. They're the first ones that you ain't got to worry about who you going out with. You ready to go? Because you want to do your everything together. And include other people too. You have your friends that you go and you do things with too. But I agree. I totally agree that you're getting higher over there, young lady. But you're so stinking cute. You are just so cute. But yes, I'm with Uncle Junior on that. I completely believe that. I'm really not even sure of like a long distance. Yes, you can talk every day and you can tell each other everything and you guys can be the best of buddies. And that is a good way. You can get to know someone from the inside out. And I like that way of doing things. But, one would eventually have to give up everything and move and, that's part of decision making and just that's tough. Yes. But yes, I feel like, long distance things can work for a period of time. It's not something that you can do for ever, because it's going to get old. You're going to want to start being together all the time or doing things or going places or staying over or blah, blah, blah. And it's going to get expensive with flying here and flying or renting a car and coming back and forth and back and forth. And it gets fucking tiring because I've done it. I don't mind talking to someone every day. I appreciate that someone thinks of me to do that. Thank you. My ex, who we did long distance, had an odd voice. If we were together in person, we probably would have broken up soon. an odd voice? Like, explain this. Is it one of the Seinfeld episodes, like the lady with the man hands, or like a lady with a man's voice? What are you talking about, Fluffies? Yes, absolutely. Because that's the best way to be, as far as I'm concerned. I feel it's best to be with who knows you best. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the Seinfeld episode, the lady with the man hands that breaks open the. He sounded like an old school radio guy. You know, you tell me old school radio guy. So I automatically think 70s with the big mustache that they twist. What do they call that? What do they call that? The twisty ones. They call that something. What was that they call those long mustaches that they twist? I know at first long distance sucks, but trusting that person is a big fact in making it work until they can be close or together under one roof. Handlebars. Yes, that's exactly right. That's what it is. That's what I think about when I think of old school radio guy. Yes, Uncle Junior. Here's the thing. Like, I have so much here. I'm a rescue. I have my animals. I have built everything on my property. I have put up the fencing and built everything here. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't moving nowhere. Somebody is going to have to come here and move here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. So somebody's going to have to accept Florida weather. Like, I have 8 acres. I have a huge 3,000 square foot house, but I ain't moving. I'm very proud of my place. I bust my butt to get what I have here. I ain't going nowhere. Tampa to Marathon. That's a long ass drive, girl. Oh, did you really? Handlebars are so funny to me. Handlebars are fucking so funny. And do you know, I would never, ever date anyone with just a mustache. It would have to be a full goatee or a full beard. That's it. I don't want a bald face. It's either a clean cut goatee or a beard. I won't date other than that. But you don't have handlebars, Uncle Junior. Has to make everything sound so fascinating and interesting. Oh, look at that man with the new Elton John shoes walking with sense. I'm sorry, Fluffies. I'm sorry to laugh at you, but that's fucking funny. But Angie, once you moved because you wanted to and were willing to move, full beard and hair down to my shoulders. There you go. That's sexy. I'm sorry. I don't know about the hair to my shoulders thing. But definitely beard. I don't care about their hair. Their beard they have to have, or bald with a beard. So there's a guy in Washington State. Now he's talking to me. You guys have all seen him in my lives, and he goes by Jay. And he's been talking to me all the way. And he's from Texas, but he's full Irish. His parents were from Ireland and came to Texas, and then they ended up moving to Washington. And he was a cop in Mississippi for a while, for several years, and so anyway, he ended up moving to Washington, and so he's got this good job up there, and good looking fella. And we talk almost every day. he is coming to Mississippi in January or February. And he said that from what he told me the other day, he would like to rent a car and come down and we can meet. So I'm like, okay, sure. Was when Rachel came to exist. Really? Save that one for the birds and the bees, Angie. We're working on the birds and the bees, so we will save your little birds and the bees story. So, I see that a lot, Uncle Junior, that if people shave their beard, they look very young. If I fall in love with somebody that has a beard, I don't ever want to see their shaved face. Maybe in a picture from the past or something, but don't fucking shave it ever, because that's what I want. And I don't want a guy whose hair is longer than mine either, because mine's pretty fucking long. They would have to at least keep the hair shorter than mine. I don't care how long the beard is, as long as they aren't braiding and putting fucking beads in it, unless it's for Christmas or something. I'm sure it is, Angie. I am so sure, because I know you, young lady. Y'all, me and Angie used to fucking sit in the office and crack the fuck up laughing, and probably almost get in trouble because I wouldn't work. And I was keeping her from work. I was a deputy, and she was in the office, and we didn't want to work. I don't care about if it's a Christmas or a holiday or, the green, what's that green holiday, the Irish holiday, shaved his mustache off and I had a heart attack. No, I don't want to be with a guy who puts his hair in a bun. No. Now, if a guy has longer hair, he can, whatever he needs to do, if we're working out in the yard together, but not in fucking public where people can see it. Yeah, St. Patrick's Day is the green holiday. Yeah. I've seen people with the green, for the St. Patrick's Day or Christmas. That I don't care, but not on I see people on the fucking TikTok and Clapper, and they go around and they do these videos and their shit's all braided with beads. And I'm like, fuck that. That's too much time. I would rather run my fingers through it. I don't want no ponytails, twisties, no man buns. Yeah. I'd rather him put a fucking hat on and have a ponytail out the back like me. That's what I will put my hat on, and I'll bring my hair in the back and either put it in a bun or a ponytail back there. Oh, okay. I got you. I don't like the man buns. Oh God. No. No man buns. I'm going to have to skip that. So we've gone way off topic here, but anyway, I was done. I don't have any more though. I tell you what though, if I met somebody, say a first date, if I went out on a first date with somebody and they tell me that it's love at first sight, I'm hauling ass. I'm going to excuse myself and not go back. That shit ain't happening. That would turn me completely off. That's not, nope. We still have questions. I didn't ask all my crazy, wacky questions the other night because we ran out of time. Wonder if I have any love questions on here. Oh, I did ask that question though. I didn't write it off there. I'll ask a couple and waste a couple minutes. So, do y'all have any specific sound that just makes you cringe? You know what I'm saying? A sound that if you hear it, it's just. I of course, I think everybody agrees with the nails on the chalkboard type shit. And if you followed me for glass breaking, really? I'm anybody who knows me well enough knows the other thing I hate, and that's people that drag their feet. I fucking can't stand it when people, well, yeah, in a restaurant, I don't like hearing nose blowing. No. Yeah, everybody agrees with the nails on the chalkboard. Yeah. What makes you nauseous, Anne? Yeah. Yeah, I already knew everybody don't like the fingernails. That's why I said that in the beginning. I already knew everybody don't like that. When I went to boot camp, I met a man on a plane also headed to boot camp. He thought it was love at first sight and wrote me letters to include drawing a house he wanted to buy. Oh my God. Sure am glad I didn't let him know my duty. Oh, see, that's just creepy to me. How do you meet somebody and then send letters and, oh, I love you and I want to buy you a house and you got to go? Oh, the throne of the butt gods. I met my friend Crystal for lunch the other day. We went for sushi. It was delicious, but she went right next door and picked up a couple pizzas to take home for her children. There was a lady that was in the line in front of us, and she was looking at me, and I was looking at her, and y'all already know I don't like feet. I don't like hammer toes. I think feet are creepy. I don't like toes. I just don't. If they have hammer toes, I'm going to freak the fuck out. Okay. This lady had these flip flops on and she had the spider toes that was over the tips of the flip flops. Oh my God. Her and I were about to fucking die laughing in the middle of Little Caesars. Oh my good Lord. It was so funny. Anyway, but sounds. I can't hear somebody throwing up. If somebody, I'm a social puker. If I see it, hear it, or smell it, it's going to make me do it. I don't like, as a law enforcement officer, going to a Signal 7 call. Because I can't, if it's it could be a stinker, and I just can't. The sound of flip flops when they don't fit. See, to me, if they're wearing flip flops that don't fit, they're going to drag their fucking feet. Now, I just can't stand the sound of a everywhere you fucking walk. Ew. Ew, Terry. No man is sexy with a man bun. No, I have to disagree with you, Terry. I'm sorry. I don't like a man bun. I don't like it when people hack up a loogie. Mm-mm. It will click on the floor and then on the heel. Oh, I know what you're saying. Yes, I know that sound too. Okay, yeah. Because they're trying to slam it down to push it back on. And then, yeah, I know that sound. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, one more question. What is the oddest business name you've ever seen? The oddest business name you've ever seen. The most weird. I'll tell you mine. It's in West Palm Beach, Florida. You can Google them. It's called camel towing. Cluck You Chicken. Really? Slurping? Oh, I think Terry's a little behind. Yeah, I don't like slurping sounds either. Like if soup and I don't like that either. I'll do it to annoy the shit out of somebody. There is a place called Cluck You Chicken. That's funny. Yeah, I think she's time traveling. She's a little behind. I think she left the podcast, and then when she comes back, it starts where she left off. That's what Glenn is usually our time traveler. BJ Liquor. Now that's pretty fucking funny. I would shop there. Yeah, anyway. Comfort Dentist. I don't know if I would be comfortable going there because it's usually them places that's not so fucking comfortable. You have to sign a waiver to get their hottest sauce. No shit. I don't sign no waiver to eat no hot sauce. Hope you lick it. And it's supposed to be hope you like it. There's a shop called Who's Your Daddy? Well, in West Palm, it's a towing company and it's called Camel Towing. And you can call and call Camel and have Camel tow your car. Hope You Like It is a restaurant. Okay. I'd probably eat there. Uranus, Missouri had a fudge factory there. Oh my God. Uranus Fudge Factory. That's hilarious. There's a fuck. I know. I have seen that one. I have seen that one, and I've seen that one. Mm-hmm. It was next door to the BJ Liquor. Hey, Uncle Junior, if we come to Arkansas, will you take us to BJ Liquor? Just so I can get a picture of that. You are just all spread out and look at this mess. This girl is in my spot. I don't know if I can turn my computer around. I once seen a street sign that said dead end. I kid you not, at the end of the street was a cemetery. The cemetery was purposely put on a dead end street. Oh boy. Let me see if I can. You guys have to see. Look at this bitch up here in my spot on my pillow. Excuse me, young lady. Oh, and she's looking at me. She's awake. She's looking at me. Mm-hmm. What, Mama? What? Oh, yeah. Annie, Terry's definitely time traveling because she's just now getting to the loogie. There was a dead end sign out front of the funeral home. Oh my God. That's just, they should not put those signs there. I'm sorry. On a dead end road with a cemetery. Oh my God. That's terrible. That's just terrible. That's got them all beat. The dead end signs in front of the funeral home and the cemetery. That's just, I think that's got everybody beat. There is a road called Dick Sap. Wow. There's a restaurant called Round the Bend. They host the annual testicle. What kind of testicles? Like human testicles? What fucking animal testicles? Oh no. Hi, Tina. Nope. Those are called mountain oysters. They're mountain oysters. There's the bull's balls. Oh, I won't eat those. I'm not going to eat any testicle. It's not, no. No. I would say I don't put testicles in my mouth, but I'm just saying those kind of, I'm not going to chew it up and I'm not going to, that's not happening. Did chew it up and swallow that? No, it's not happening. No, there's no testicle of any type. No, I am not ever going to try a Rocky Mountain oyster. It's the testicles of the older gentleman with the Jack Tripper shorts. Oh my God. Yes. The balls like a pendulum in the park. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Oh God. Oh, and there was another a guy was sitting in the side of a Jeep and he was just sitting there in some shorts and it was all there hanging out. And I was just like, really? Can you stick it back in there? You don't feel that out here staring at everybody? How do you not feel the air blowing on there? Like, there's a TikTok of a guy running a red light and the camera snaps photo to give him a ticket, but the guy literally ran the red light by running him with his feet and it triggered. Really? There's some things that make me wonder about people. I wonder about, let's just say humans, because, we're born with brains and hands, and you can take your little fingers and shove that thing back up in them britches and not have it out here fucking staring at me. Okay. Your twig and berries are showing. Yes. Shove that twig and the berries back up in the fucking spot it came out of. Okay, Annie, I'm getting ready to get off of here. And you have a good night too, Sandy. And thank you guys. I didn't even realize I'm not paying attention to the time. I'm so sorry. I am going to be working on my birds and the bees. And I am going to be working and doing my research on the serial killers. So I don't know which order they're going to happen. The birds and the bees, I will definitely try to have someone on with me so we can make each other blush. And the serial killers is just, I don't know, but y'all know a serial killer podcast is coming. Y'all start watching some of these like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, and y'all watch those fucking, in their words, watch them documentaries of them talking about why they did it and how they did it, and not even give a shit. But I like learning what's in their head because it helps me in law enforcement, like learn how they think and shit. So anyway, we'll be talking about it. But anyway, I hope everyone had a good old time talking about this BS tonight. And I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I will be on again Monday night. I will be live on Clapper for a couple more minutes before I end that. But I'll be seeing y'all soon. Love y'all.